So today it's a really special farm tour because we're visiting Michaël's farm.
Yeah.
And Michaël is a friend. He's a colleague also. We work together at the Market Gardener Institute. So we're really happy to be there today. Thank you for hosting us. And so let's go.
They're like, I think, 12 feet high.
What?
They're just enormous.
They're so beautiful. You told me that 40% of your revenue was coming for one greenhouse?
Yeah. I think this one would probably go like 25 feet. It's really impressive because the tomatoes are growing approximately 1 foot per week. It's a good revenue, but there's a lot of competition too because there's more and more people are doing things like that in the garage without having a vegetable farm.
When we discussed for the first time how you design, how you think your farm, you put a lot of energy in preparing the land. Yeah.
We bought the land in September 2022.
Okay.
So we had like 2.5 months to prepare the land before winter was coming.
Okay.
So it was really fast. It was a big rush to prepare it. So we make the contour ditches of the farm. We dug a pond. We also put a drainage system, level the land. So it was really fast and intense for 2.5 months. But we were really happy to do it because now we have a really good setup to start the farm, and we will have the effect of that for all the years to come. So yeah.
It's a big investment though.
Yeah, it's a really big investment.
Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah, I think it's worth it, but the way we thought about it is we are working on permanent beds, and we have structures like greenhouses and caterpillar tunnels. So if we want to do that, it was at this moment or never. So
no, you're right.
So we just invest in that, and I think it was a good idea to do it. Just for example, last year it was really rainy, and this year too. So to have a drainage system was a good choice. But we'll talk about it later. The drainage system have some. It has a twist to it that's really interesting to look. Yeah.
You told me that 40% of your revenue was coming for one greenhouse?
Yeah. The greenhouse is 35 by 100 foot.
Yeah.
And it represents like 1/11 of the growing space of the last year. And we generated 30% of the revenue with simply this space.
Crazy.
So that's really crazy, and that's why we went with a heated greenhouse right from the start.
Yep.
We know we can do without it to start a farm, but for us, we have the expertise to manage it. It's a passion for us also, and we knew that we can make a lot of revenue, a lot of veggies with it. So right from the start, we built this, and we built it during winter, so it was pretty crazy because here there's ice during winter and snow and everything. So everything is more complicated. Sometimes you always have to remove the snow before working, and everything is frozen. It's
when
really.
You told me that, I was like, "Is that even possible?" You were like, "It is, but it wasn't fun."
But we had a lot of people that helped us. That it really makes the difference, and it was possible because we have a lot of people that help us.
Don't necessarily do it, but. If you had
but
to.
I think I would do it again anyways. Yeah. You ready?
Wow! Now we're almost at the end of September.
Yeah. So everything you see here will be cropped out like in approximately 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we will grow winter crops for Christmas market.
Yeah.
So. We are pretty eager to do so because those plants were started in nursery at the end of January. They were transplanted in April, and then they were producing tomatoes at the beginning of June, and we harvest it twice a week. since June. So every week we have tomatoes. So that's really a good incentive to grow a greenhouse crop in a heated space, because the way we manage the crops allows us to have harvest consistently, and that's really a game changer for us. And also the yields are just way better. And yeah, it's really a space we are passionate about. We really love this space. We take good care of it. We have 5 beef tomato cultivars.
Yeah.
We also have 3 cultivars of cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
There is 2 type of eggplants. The eggplants are just crazy.
God.
Come look at this.
Amazing. I've never seen this.
They're like, I think, 12 feet high.
What?
They're just enormous.
They're so beautiful.
This is really a really nice greenhouse crop. It is a really productive plant, and we really like this beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And we also have 2 types of bell peppers.
Yeah.
Ginger and turmeric, but now it's harvested, but we are doing this. And Lebanese cucumber also.
Wow.
But now we don't have them. So we are using vertical trellising.
Yeah.
To have a better management every Mondays.
Yeah.
Because we are working in the greenhouse every Mondays. We are never skipping a week, because it's on the high priority. The greenhouse is really important for us.
Because that's an habit we don't see in all the farms. Mm-hmm. So you have a day in the week dedicated to the greenhouse.
Yeah, it's a day when we are planning the week and we are harvesting tomatoes, and then it's just working in the greenhouse, like removing the suckers, lowering, leaning, fertilizing, pruning leaves, adjusting irrigation. It's really the day we are focusing on the greenhouse. And here it made me think of something, and that's a pretty fun fact. This plant here, every plant actually, if we are following the stem, I think this one would probably go like 25 feet further. 25 It's like half of the row.
It's
like maybe it's going there to there. We will not follow it, but yeah, it's really impressive, because the tomatoes are growing approximately 1 foot per week. So if the tomatoes were here in April, you can do the math, and it's kind of, I find it really impressive. The first time I entered in this kind of greenhouse with vertical crops, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. And I think the nicest crop on the farm, like visually and how it's impressive, it's clearly the cherry tomatoes.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Here we are seeing the sakura. It's a cultivar that I really like. And we are also irrigating from under and fertilizing every 2 weeks approximately. Yep. So we really have a lot of tomatoes pumping. Yeah.
This is what they're using at the Grenade too.
Yeah. Really that's really cool to have a better organization, and it's easier to have access under the plants after. Yeah. So the greenhouse, it's really. There's a lot of know-how to invest in the greenhouse, because you have to take into consideration the amount of light, also the number of leaves on the plant. It will influence how you irrigate. It will also influence the number of fruit you want to have on each grape. I'm not sure how to say. Grape. It's not that, but yeah. Clusters.
That's it.
Clusters.
Okay guys, I'm jumping here. As you can see, Cynthia and Mick's greenhouse is amazing. These guys are real pros, and one of the reasons is they learn from me, and they learn to do exactly what I teach on my online course on greenhouse. And so if you want to be also doing some of this stuff, learning step by steps, all the things that you need to do, it's all in my online course on Greenhouse Mastery. Check it out, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, back to the show.
And the way we designed the greenhouse, we leave 5 feet at the beginning of the greenhouse, 5 feet at the center, and 5 feet at the end. So we have the electricity, the controller, the irrigation system
And it's not all crowded and you don't have
exactly.
place to,
and also if we're going at the end of the greenhouse,
yeah.
so here we have space when we are passing the plant on the other side. So we have space, we can circulate here.
Wow.
We also have the irrigation system at the center that is going through every extremities. And
that's super smart.
At the end we have the furnaces, also fertilizing station.
Yeah.
And also transplant at the other backs.
Peppers are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're huge too. That's a Di Corno variety. And we also have the Oli. That is more bell pepper. Like this.
Wow.
Oops. Like this, yeah.
Dude, they're just
so
the color.
Yeah, it's pretty
The
impressive.
plants,
Huh?
it's impressive. It's crazy.
So yeah, we also ventilating with a roof vent. We have roll-ups on each side.
Yeah.
We have the eating tubes that are running 24/7, even if there's no eating. So
That's
that creates a circulation at the bottom of the crops. And there's also HAF fans that circulate at the top.
So that's 24/7.
Yeah, it's always running, and when it needs eat, the controller is giving a signal, and then it's eating the air, and the air will become hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why your plants are so healthy.
It's part of it, yeah. Yeah, because there's so much things to consider, but yeah, it's part of the success of those plants. And also, when you have this, the heat is coming from above, and hot air raises, so it's going through the canopy and going to the roof, and yeah. So that's pretty good. And we also have access to the greenhouse on each side. So if we need to work on each side, there's also a door there. And yeah, here there was a ginger before, but we all harvested. Yep. And now we'll put our winter crops like Salanova lettuce, green onions. We'll put spinach, even some direct seeding with salad turnips, radishes, and arugula for a Christmas market.
Exciting.
And we're also pollinating with bumblebees. So it's bumblebees hives that all pollinating the tomatoes and all the flowers. Last year we were doing it with a blower.
Really?
Yeah, every 2 days we are using a blower to shake the flower so it is pollinated. But this year we tried.
And it worked
well? It worked well, but I think we'll maybe come back to the blower because I think the hive is a little bit too big for the greenhouse, and there's not the smaller hives. So yeah. Yeah, so that's it. I think with the greenhouse we can maybe check the other one.
So the other one is new from this year?
Yeah. So the second greenhouse we are actually building it right now.
Yep.
It's just on the other side there, so it's pretty close. Here we can see the multifunctional building. Yeah. So we'll talk about it later, but it's there that we have our washing pack station, the cold room, our meeting room, and also where we are packing everything. So yeah. So yeah, that's the second greenhouse. It's the same size of like the other one, so it's 35 foot by 100 foot.
Beautiful.
What we will do in this greenhouse is really to produce where the tarp are. So in multiple years, when the soil will be healthy enough, we'll transfer probably all the tomatoes there, and all the other crops will be in the other greenhouse. Wow. And the greenhouse is 1 foot higher, so for the vertical tracing, it will be an advantage.
Is this one new?
Yeah. Okay. It's brand new. Amazing. And the other half of the greenhouse will be the nursery.
Yeah.
So that's where we'll produce all our transplants, and we are really happy about it because right now it's in the garage.
Yeah.
And that's nice. It really works. It really is good for the first years.
Yeah.
But we think we will gain a lot of inefficiency and healthy crops with the greenhouse with direct
Because you're
sunlight.
crafting all your tomatoes, you're crafting them.
Yeah. Yeah, all the transplant of the farm comes from the farm.
That's
Maybe
amazing.
there's sometimes we're buying, but it's pretty much it's like 97% of them are produced by us. So we think we'll gain a lot of efficiency. And at the moment, we're really working on the greenhouse. So yesterday we were using the little mini excavator to put the drains on each side, because when it rains, we don't want it to flood.
No.
And we also dug a trench for the
We can
electric
see it.
wire.
So the drain, that's nice to see them. So was it really complicated to install these?
No, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of creating a little slope.
Yep.
So when the water comes in, it just go in the ditch. It's just, you have to do it, it's work, and that's it. But it's really simple to do.
And then here's the irrigation system.
Yeah, the whole irrigation system is on lay flat for now.
Yep.
The objective is to have a underground system at some point, so there's no lay flat in the way, and you can always have pressure in your system, and it's pretty cool. But it's a big investment, and for now it really does the job. So it's only our second year, so we are pretty okay with that for now,
It's
man.
only your second year.
Yeah.
Every time.
It went really, really fast because in 2020 we were in FQT, and after that we start searching for land. And so when we find it in 2022, it was a couple years we were thinking about it. So when we find it, we were just, okay, we want to start now. We cannot wait more.
Because
So
you could
started.
have prepared the land, take your time.
Yeah.
But then again.
But at the same time, we needed to generate revenue, and it was a good way to do it. It was to start right now and to work on the side for sure. But yeah. So we really are at the center of La Rosace.
Yep.
The building is close to everything. That is really important, and that's really one key element of the design of the farm. I think you have simply to do 30 to 40-ish steps to go
everywhere.
The building to the greenhouse, to the second greenhouse, to the calibrator tunnels, to the tools, and there's also the washing station, the cold room. Everything is really, really close, and it gives us a lot of efficiency.
Of course.
That's really a key aspect of our design. Another thing we include in the design of the farm was the tractor, because we have a little tractor on the farm. Yeah, the green one. It's a no-till tractor, we're calling it, because it never enters the garden space.
Yeah.
It is always around it to mow, transport, compost, transplants, structures or whatever. So we are really, really happy to have it.
And I feel it was available on the land when you bought
it came with the land. So we were at the beginning. I was not thinking about having a tractor, but because it was here, I was like, it will be pretty handy to have it, and we never regretted it. We have the BCS with a flail mower. We also have the rotary plow and the power harrow.
Yep.
So
this you build it when you arrive.
Yeah, with my brother, we built this extension.
So it's simple, but it gives you a lot of space.
Yeah, a lot of space. We also have the vermin carts, the hose, the broad forks.
And the golf cart.
The golf cart,
The golf cart, yeah, it's an idea from another farm, Ferme La Rosace. Yeah, so we took the idea. It's pretty nice. And we're also working with the wheel hoe, with the biodiscs.
Yep.
And the giant seeder. So these are all great tools.
And the two bad cats.
The two bad cats, Fleckstein weeder also. But we have a soil that is that tends to compact itself.
Yeah. Okay.
So sometimes the tool have some difficulties to really scratch the surface well, but we think that when we'll have more and more compost, it will be easier and better, but it's really a great tool. It's so efficient and fast. Yeah. So that's the tool shed. It's pretty simple for now, but I think I'm pretty sure next year's will be better and better. So we are using also caterpillar tunnels.
Yep.
We have 2 standards caterpillar tunnels, 100 foot long, so they are covering 2 fill blocks.
Yep.
And we also have a Gothic one. We're using caterpillar tunnels for season extension purposes, but not only for that. We also really like to use them because during summer we want to protect from the rain.
Yep.
Also.
It's beautiful.
And we're always maximizing those kind of structures.
Yep.
For example, we have the bell peppers, but we've just transplanted the spinach and some kale for winter. So this is a Gothic tunnel. So we are trying this tunnel to do some winter crop. So
Yep.
we want to leave them there all winter and see what happens, if it's okay, if it works. So that's why we're putting things like spinach and kale that are really, really frost resistant. We're also trying to do a little bit of intercropping sometimes with kale. So we have spring rab and choisum, something we're trying.
Yep.
Yeah. And also what's kind of nice with the Gothic tunnel, it's you have more braces everywhere. So this year we try to do pole beans in it. So instead of doing it in a greenhouse or in the field, we're trying in this kind of structure, and it's really sturdy enough to have a pole bean. Yeah, it went well.
In here, cover crops.
Yeah, the cover.
So what's the
crops.
principle behind this?
The cover crops, as I said, it's kind of a poor soil, so we try to put a lot of roots in the soil. Particularly when it's in new blocks, so that's why we are doing green manure, and those are really really diversified. So we have vetch, crimson clover, red clover. There's also a couple of peas, raygrass, and the winter rye too. So we're trying to mix a lot of things. This one is ready to be mowed, so I'm gonna try this week to mow it really high, and we'll see if the vetch and the winter rye and the raygrass will take from now on, because now the oats is really taking the place, but it's not surviving to winter. So we want to mow it so the others crops that are surviving winter will take the lead from now on. So we are going really gradually because it takes time to do this. So we start with five beds, 5 other. This one last week. This week we are doing the other one, and so on.
And this is going to be ready for next season.
Yeah, exactly.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Do you want to see the pond?
I want to see the pond.
Yeah.
So that wasn't there when you bought. You built that for the first season.
There was no pond here. We went big. It's I don't know in square feet, but it's 600 meters, 600 square meters by 4 meters deep. Wow. So we went big. We really don't want to lack water during a season. It's so crucial to have optimal yields and healthy crops, so we went pretty big.
I remember you told me that when you leveled the land, all the water is going back there.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, because we put a drainage system.
Yeah.
So the drainage system is in the ground for the whole farm, really from the start to the end, and the water is accumulating in the center of the farm. And it's going there in this station.
That's crazy. So all the water on the farm is going there.
It's going here. When the water is raising, it activates the pump. So the pump, the water is going up and it's stuck in the pond. So when it's a rainy season, there's we are all the, can I say a surplus of water?
Yeah.
All the water is going here, and we drain it from the field, so the crops are healthier. But if it's if there's a drought, and at one moment there's a big rain, but we can catch all the this water and stock it in the pond. So
that's really
it was
impressive.
really a way to mitigate the climate change, because there's risk with that, and it was a way to be more resilient, and we are really happy about it.
Where did you learn about that?
I don't know. It was just I think it came from us. We wanted to drain the place, and we were talking about where to put the water out. And at sometimes we were just reflecting, and why not catching it and putting it in the pond?
Exactly. Where do we get rid of the water?
And there's an overflow, so if the pond is getting really high, the water is going in the ditch and is going in, evacuated in the front of the land.
So right there.
Yeah. So it's a really nice system, but the cons of it, it's really expensive.
Yep.
So it's not a low cost solution.
Yep.
But we went for it anyways. And so far we didn't regret it. It's a really nice system, and it's also a system that we will have in 30 years, and it's just will be every year we'll be profiting from this system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So here we arrive at the nursery.
So it was your garage.
Yeah.
And then
it was a really nice
you
garage.
transform it.
So when we buy this place, there's a lot of value in that building too. So we've made a nursery in the garage at the beginning because the greenhouse was not ready. So we thought to ourselves, we can simply do this here under lights. There's a lot of pros of this place because it's really well isolated.
Yep.
Insulated. And there's also some kind of efficiency because everything is closed.
Yep.
Everything. So we are seating here. The potting soils are under. We have everything we need on the side. The hardening off area is just in front, so that's close. And we are also maximizing the space with shelvings like this, and it goes at the back also. There's also our microgreens.
Because you're selling those too.
Yeah. We're always doing three types: the radishes, the peas, and the sunflowers. So that's our microgreens that we're always doing every week.
I feel this is a good revenue also. Huh?
It's a good revenue, but there's a lot of competition too, because there's more and more people that are doing things like that in the garage without having a vegetable farm.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of competition. There's some people are doing it really nicely too.
Yeah.
But that said, it's good to make some either way, because, for example, if we want to put some in our CSA boxes, we can just make a little more. It's really scalable, so that's really cool for that. The cons of this place is that we don't have natural light, so sometimes we can have legginess. It tends to be hot, and the plants can. So that's why I was calling that in the second greenhouse. I think the transplant will be better, but it's good enough. It did the job so far. And also there's a little bit of inefficiency, because when you have crops in shelvings, if you want to irrigate, sometimes you will have to put it out, so it's time. Sometimes you don't do it, so you put water a bit on the light. It's not ideal, but it's good. It's good anyways. And we also have 2 fans to extract.
So you build
air.
that.
We are connecting to water too here, so we have a concrete floor. So there's
And that was all there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So it's a nice place, and there's also a drain under. So even if we put water everywhere, we don't have any problem with it. So cool space, and we're also putting all the seeds right next to the seeding space.
I like
so
that.
It's all organized and.
Wow! Look at this.
we took this idea at Paro-Percy at FQT Farm. It's really easy to find the seeds.
That's really
I have
nice.
the direct seeding one and the microgreens.
Wow.
So
have your soil right
when you're
there.
here, you can also do the microgreens. We water here, we go back. So everything is kind of close and it's really nice.
So now we're gonna meet Cynthia. Hey Cynthia, how are you?
I'm good.
So Cynthia is the
Hello.
second owner of La Rosace, and Mick told us that you needed to show us around.
Yeah, because it's my place.
Okay, so what's
here
going on?
it's where we wash the veggies. So the dirty veggies arrive from here and they are put on this table. We wash it over there in this tub and dry them here.
Amazing.
We have 2 tubs. This one is for the greens only, so we don't mix the other one with the greens. So we don't have a bubbler yet. We will have it maybe next year or the year after.
Okay.
And we dry them over there in the spinner.
How do you put the water in there?
We just took the hose and
You just
yeah.
fill it with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
amazing.
when we don't need it, we
You leave it there.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we dry the greens over there and we bag them over there. And we here it was not white walls when we arrive. So we did all this so we can wash it every harvest day, and it protects the building too. So yeah.
Beautiful.
And after we go straight to the cool room, so it's like a flow. It's really nice.
We like systems like this.
The cool room is over there, and we can also,
I wonder, what's your system with the cold room? Do you have like a specific system?
Yeah, we do. We have like
this?
here, the bins are over there, so it's close when we need it. And in the cool room, I don't want to open it because we don't have a light yet. Yeah. So when you arrive at the left, it's the greenhouse harvest, the market over there, and the CSA there, and staff stuff over there.
Okay.
So it's like separating for.
When you say staff stuff, is like
all the veggie that it's not marketable.
Yeah.
So it's for the staff, for us, for family, friends.
That's nice.
Yeah. And this is the whiteboard. It's where we do the schedule, but on the other side, it's also where we separate the sale outlet. So
can we see?
Yeah, for sure. It's more like that. So you're gonna be on the other side. You better come here. So we have the veggie over there and all the different marketing place. Sales outlet. So we put the number over there, and it's really easy to follow when you are in the
making.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, but the other side is more important because it's where we plan the week. So we have like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day of the week, and we do all the tasks so we don't forget anything. And exactly.
There's us.
And
like the weather is there.
And this is like, be aware, you need to close the caterpillar tunnel because it's gonna be cold.
So reminders everywhere. Do you have like a system with the colors?
No, not the color, more like, no, we write down. Yeah. And the one other thing that it's really important in this room, because we use it every harvest day, is the speaker. Because you need music, you need to go fast, you need music, you be motivated.
Okay, what's like your recent found in music that you're like, I like this. That's
my God.
That's my music.
I'm more a folk person, but Mick is more like electronical person, so it's really intense when he's here.
Everybody is like this.
Yeah, no, we prefer to be in the field.
That's
so
funny.
yeah.
So the speaker,
The
really
speaker
important.
over there, and here it's we put the basket, the CSA basket, because we have a small.
That's nice. Well done.
Yeah, but the angle it's a little bit too much, but
Okay.
it's still working.
Yep.
And we put the tomato over there, so yeah.
This is what you use for the CSA boxes?
More for the farmers market.
Okay.
The cherry tomato go in there, and this is more like potato stuff. Or
Okay. And then
the
everything
delivery
goes
van. The van just come here, and we can put it in the van. So yeah.
that's amazing. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go back with Michaël. Mick, what you showed us, it's really impressive.
Thanks.
Like we've visited a lot of farm, but this is something special. You've built this with Sin in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. So
Kinda
I
crazy.
feel like it's really crazy, but it works. It wasn't easy, but it works. And I don't know, I feel like it's possible to do it. And to this level in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It's really a job that we did together. Sin is not here at the moment, but she's also in this project so much. And she's giving everything she has, and she's a pretty awesome partner. And so last year it went really well. We had good sales. It was a good first year. We put up a lot of structure and all, but this year we feel like we just went a lot further. For example, just for the sales, at this moment in the season, we've made 61% more revenue than the whole season last year. So, and we are in September, so we still have October, November, and a bit in December. So we are really happy about it. It's a lot of work, for sure, but we try to be profitable really soon in our process.
Yep.
And even our financial goal this year, we already surpassed it 14%. So,
Wow.
we are really happy about it. It's really nice. But yeah, to do so, we had we didn't went into farming just like this. We went to FQD, we work together, we think and talk about it a lot. So our idea was really clear, and yeah, so we went like this, and it will still improve year after year. It's really some things we want to do. For sure.
But this year it shows you that you're doing something.
It's very nice
working.
if you said so.
I mean, it's really impressive. And the second greenhouse is gonna help you with that next season.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's really clear, you have good tool, good design. I think you can make a lot with less people. So that's what we are trying to do here.
that's impressive. Well, Mick, thank you very much for hosting us. It was really amazing. And good luck for the next seasons.
Thanks.